Hello, genealogists. This is Craig, and this is Just Genealogy. And I'm going to do something a little different today. And what I mean is, I came across some information which sort of, uh, I'd never heard of it before. An 1885 special schedule from the census. And I thought, what is this? So I researched it, and what it turned out to be was microfilm publications from the National Archives that dealt with state census schedules from Colorado, Florida, Nebraska, the Dakota Territory, and the New Mexico Territory. I'm always interested in finding censuses from territories because those are those are pre-state. But anyway, so having determined that these were not 1885 special federal censuses, but they were 1885 state censuses or territorial censuses from these 5 places, I went looking for them to see what I could find. And what I found was that the Colorado, Florida, Nebraska, and New Mexico censuses were in fact already on microfilm, that the Dakota Territory was not on microfilm. So Colorado is, can't memorize these numbers, M158, Florida is M845, Nebraska is M352, and New Mexico Territory is M846. And there are multiple rolls, of course, associated with each one of these. Nebraska being 56 rolls. That's a lot of people. New Mexico Territory being 6 rolls. That also is a lot of people. It surprises me that there were only 13 rolls for Florida 1885, but then I guess until about 1909, Florida's not a thing. So I thought, well, where can I find these other than going to the National Archives and looking at them? So I went to archives.gov, and think for a moment what you would do in order to determine what the status of these microfilm publications was. Well, of course, you would go to the microfilm catalog to see if they were identified there. And they are, except for the Dakota Territory. And then, what would you do next? Think about it for just a moment. I'll look over here so you're not embarrassed with your thinking. So what I found out was, and the place where I found it out was the Partners tab of archives.gov. Go to archives.gov in the search, type in Partners, and that will pop the list of all the microfilm publications and where they are, their status, and who has in fact got them. So are they on Full 3? Are they on Ancestry? Are they somewhere else? And I've talked about these a couple of times in the past, the Partners program, especially when learning how to use the microfilm catalog. If you don't know how to use the microfilm catalog, there is a video back quite a few, that talks about how to use the microfilm catalog. And here's what I learned by going to the Partners section of the microfilm catalog section of archives.gov. It's actually not the microfilm catalog section, it's the section of the partners that talk about what microfilm is being done by the partners. So what I found was, because the way I searched for it, I just typed in 1885 and nothing else to see what would pop up, because I was sure that in fact would pop up. So the schedules for the Colorado State Census, the schedules for the Nebraska State Census, the schedules for the Florida Census, and the schedules for the New Mexico Territory Census, all of 1885, are going to be put up on Ancestry.com, but their completion status is they have not started yet. So all I'm conveying to you is that there are plans to have these done. I don't know if there's any status on the Dakota Territory, and I'm assuming because it's not on microfilm that it probably will not be included in any of this, and it's not easy to get to in this way through the Partners tab. What I did find, though, were some other things relating to 1885, which made my day also, One is the Indian census rolls for 1885 to 1941 are going to be on both Fold 3 and Ancestry, and those have not started. But just to make it more interesting, some of the things that where you do 1985 that have been completed are the records of naturalization of adults, Connecticut District Court, New Haven County at Waterbury, 1885 to 1906, and naturalizations of minors, Connecticut District Court, New Haven County at Waterbury, 1885 to 1906. And it just sort of is outside of the range for me, but that might be of use to someone. It looks like another one I'm going to be interested in is records relating to seamen of York, Maine, 1809 to 1885. And I'm going to enjoy that because seaman protection certificates during the War of 1812 I have interest in. Those are going to be done for a family search, but they have not started either. So that was exciting to come up with that one for me anyway. There is the records of naturalization under 18 Connecticut District Court, New Haven. So that probably means these are original records, and those are on family search, and I'm going to have to go look at those, and they are complete. And the records of naturalization second part, Connecticut District Court, New Haven, 1885 to 1903. These are all at Waterbury. Those are on family search. So these were original records, whereas the and as were the others for adults and minors. So all four of those different kinds of things are complete now. If this confused you, I'm sorry. I only meant to talk about the state census stuff being on microfilm, which I was totally unaware of. But it probably is because I haven't looked for them. But learning that Ancestry is eventually going to have them sort of made my day. Because you never know what you're going to find, and it's always easier if you know where to find it. So this has been Craig. This has been Just Genealogy, something totally off the wall today. I like talking about things totally off the wall. If you'll send me something totally off the wall and ask me a question, somebody sent something that just listed all our grandparents, and I'm not sure what the question was. I got to have a question. I got to know where to start. It's just, sort of that hypothesis thing. Got to have a question. Anyway, as soon as I can get my act together, and those of you who know me know that my act has really never been together, we're going to start dealing with the analysis and correlation piece of the genealogical proof standard. I'm going to divide that into two pieces, the analysis piece and the correlation piece, because one you do with one and the other you do with all. So we'll take it from there. Again, Craig, Just Genealogy. More subscribers coming in every day. I appreciate you. Tell your friends. Let's make this blow up. Why not? What can I say? Let's go sailboat. Wait, sailboat's over here. Something like that. Have a great day.